All right, so the question is, how do we end up with a ID number close to the same PO number as the cabinets, right? So if we look over here under this purchase order, that is 6545447. This ID number here on the bill, I think this is a number that is entered. So what I think happened is this bill came in. Either Mark or Shirley went in the system and typed in that other number here. Either they meant to type a 7 or maybe they pasted in from another number. But in any event, if you're going to enter a bill, I think the number you should enter would be the invoice number here, which brings me to another point. We really don't need to be entering bills when we're going to also create a purchase order. So I think what happened in this case, the bill came in, that ID was manually entered or pasted. It looks like it was sent out to the vendor on September 13th, which is just a few days after the bill was created on the 7th. So that tells me we didn't have a PO in the system, and we got the bill in and created a PO, so kind of the tail wagging the dog there. But we don't need to have a bill entered and a PO created both. What should really be happening is a few different cases. Number one, if we have a PO in the system and we get a bill from the vendor, we should throw the bill away, call the vendor, and let them know that they need to submit that purchase order request for payment, that we're not going to accept any more bills from them. Number two, if there's a vendor like the electric company or the dumpster company that are not going to be on purchase orders, then we enter the bill and pay it. If there is a trade that is not up to speed yet on what they need to do, we need to train them on it. But we shouldn't have a bill being entered into the system and then creating a PO off of that. That's just asking for trouble. So that's what I think has happened here. You guys pipe up. Lee, if you don't agree with that, let me know. And Mark, if I'm off base, let me know too. Yeah, so I did a little test. You can see up here, see this bill B test 1234. That is in fact where I entered that number. So if you go to new bill and you type that number in here, which is what I think happened last time on that one Mark asked about, that's the ID that's going to get created for that bill. So I entered this into the system as a test, and I'm going to delete it now. Make sure we don't end up paying A1BCH placeholder $2. But that is in fact what happened.